Prince William thought he had it all under control: millions in royal funds, a tight grip on the family's finances, and a legacy to protect. But somewhere along the way, a chunk of cash vanished. Poof, gone without a trace. And now, whispers are swirling that he's finally tracked down the culprits. This isn't just a story about missing money, it's a royal mystery packed with betrayal, power plays, and secrets that could shake the monarchy. Stick around, because what William uncovered might be bigger than anyone expected. Let's rewind to where this all starts. Prince William, heir to the British throne, isn't just a guy with a fancy title. He's the overseer of the Duchy of Cornwall, a massive estate worth over $1 billion. It's been pumping out money for the royal family since the 14th century: land, properties, investments, you name it. When King Charles handed it over to William in 2022 after ascending the throne, it came with a hefty income. We're talking upwards of £20 million a year. That's a lot of zeros to keep track of. So how does a guy with accountants on speed die a low sight of cash? That's the question everyone's asking. The duchy isn't some dusty old trust fund. It's a modern business: farms, rental properties, even holiday cottages. William's supposed to manage it, grow it, and make sure it funds his family's lifestyle while supporting charities. But late last year, rumors started bubbling up. Sources close to Kensington Palace hinted at discrepancies. Money that should have been there but wasn't. No official statement came out, of course. The royals don't air their dirty laundry like that. But the tabloids? They pounced. Headlines screamed about missing millions, and X lit up with speculation. Was it sloppy bookkeeping, a scam, or something juicier? Here's where it gets interesting. William didn't just sit back and shrug. Word is he launched a quiet investigation. No Scotland Yard, no flashing lights, just a team of trusted insiders digging through ledgers, emails, and bank statements. This wasn't about public drama. It was personal. The duchy's his responsibility, and losing money under his watch? That's a dent in his credibility. Imagine the stakes. He's not just protecting his wallet, he's guarding the monarchy's reputation. In an era where every misstep gets dissected online. So what did he find? The trail, according to leaks, and take this with a grain of salt because the palace isn't confirming anything, led to a handful of people tied to the duchy's operations. Not random con artists, but insiders. People who knew the system. Think managers, financial advisors, maybe even a rogue contractor. These weren't outsiders hacking into accounts. They were players with access, allegedly siphoning cash through clever loopholes. Fake invoices, inflated expenses, payments to shell companies, classic moves if you're trying to bleed a big operation dry. Let's break this down. The duchy's a sprawling beast, hundreds of properties across England, from Cornwall to London. Managing it means delegating, and that's where the cracks form. Say you've got a guy overseeing a farm lease. He reports higher maintenance costs than reality, pockets the difference, and the books still balance. Or a contractor renovating a cottage submits a bill for double the work and no one double checks because, hey, it's the duchy. Money's always flowing. Multiply that across dozens of deals and you're talking serious cash slipping away. William's no fool, though. He's been hands-on since taking over. He's toured the estates, met the tenants, pushed for sustainability projects. But hands-on doesn't mean he's auditing every receipt. That's what the team's for. And if the rumors are true, that's where he got burned. The culprits, let's call them the cash crew for now, weren't some masterminds pulling off a heist. They were opportunists, betting on the sheer size of the duchy to hide their tracks. Until they got sloppy. One theory floating around, X points to a specific project, William's big homelessness initiative. Back in 2023, he pledged duchy land to build affordable housing, 2,500 homes to be exact. It's a noble cause tied to his passion for social issues. But big projects mean big contracts, and big contracts mean big chances to skim. Posts online claim the missing money, some say as much as £5 million, tied back to this. Dodgy. Builders, padded budgets, payments for work that never happened. No hard proof yet, but the timing lines up. William announced a $63 million deal for the project just this month, March 2025. And suddenly the whispers about missing cash got louder. Another angle? Investments. The duchy's got a portfolio: stocks, bonds, green energy ventures. Williams pushed for eco-friendly moves like solar farms and rewilding. Smart, forward-thinking stuff. But high-risk investments can be a smoke screen. Hand over cash to a shady fund manager, and if the returns don't come, who's checking if it's a bust or a theft? Some speculate a chunk of the missing money got funneled into a deal that went south, or never existed. Again, no smoking gun, but it's the kind of thing that keeps conspiracy theorists buzzing. What's wild is how quiet this has stayed. Usually a royal scandal like this would be front-page news for weeks, but William's team has kept a lid on it. No arrests announced, no names dropped. Why? Maybe because he's handling it in-house, settling scores without dragging the monarchy through the mud. Or maybe the culprits cut a deal. Pay it back, keep your mouth shut, and we'll call it even. That's the royal way, right? Control the bop. Narrative, avoid the chaos. Let's talk scale for a second. If it's £5 million, and that's the number bouncing around, that's a drop in the duchy's bucket. The estate pulls in 20 to 30 million annually. But it's not about the amount, it's about the breach. William's the future king. He can't afford to look like he's asleep at the wheel. And with King Charles battling health issues and Kate recovering from cancer, the spotlight's on. Him to prove he's got this. Missing money isn't just a financial hit, it's a trust issue. The public's already skeptical of royal privilege. Give them a whiff of mismanagement, and the pitchforks come out. So who are these culprits? The leaks don't name names, smart move, legally. But the profile's clear. They're not low-level grunts. You don't pull this off without clout. Senior duchy official? A trusted advisor from Charles's era who stuck around? Or someone closer, family even? Nah, that's too juicy even for this story. More likely it's a tight-knit group, 3 or 4 people max, who've been at it for years. Long enough to get cocky, not long enough to outrun William's radar. The investigation's where it gets murky. By early 2025, word is William had enough evidence to confront them. Meetings happened, discreet ones, probably in some oak-paneled room at Kensington Palace. No shouting, no threats, just cold, hard facts laid out. We know what you did. Fix it, or we go public. That's the vibe. And here's the kicker. The money's reportedly back. Not all of it, maybe, but enough to call off the dogs. How? Refunds, seized assets, quiet settlements, take your pick. The duchy's books are balancing again, or so the insiders claim. But here's what keeps this spicy. William's not done. Finding the cash was step 1. Step 2? Making sure it never happens again. He's shaking up the duchy's structure, new oversight, tighter controls, maybe even a few pink slips. Posts on X say he's brought in forensic accountants, the kind who sniff out fraud for breakfast. He's turning the estate into a fortress, and that's got people nervous. Who's next on the chopping block? And what else might they find? This isn't just about money, though. It's personal for William. The duchy's his legacy, his kids' future. George, Charlotte, Louis. Every pound matters because it's tied to their inheritance. Plus, he's got Harry in the back of his mind. His brother's out there, settling lawsuits with tabloids, raking in millions, airing family drama. William can't afford to look weak by comparison. He's the steady one, the rock losing cash to some greedy insiders. That's a chink in the armor he can't ignore. The public's eating this up too. X is a gold mine. Half the posts cheer William for cracking down, half cry cover up. He's protecting the thieves, one user ranted. Good on him for cleaning house. Another shot back. The truth's probably in the middle. He's not naming names because he doesn't have to. The message is sent. Mess with the duchy. Mess with me. And in royal terms, that's power. So where's this leave us? The monies. Back, mostly, the culprits are cornered, allegedly. William's tightening the reins. But the whispers aren't dying down. Some say there's more missing, hidden deeper. Others think the culprits aren't just duchy insiders. They're connected higher up, maybe even to the old guard from Charles's reign. And if that's true, William's got a bigger fight on his hands. He's solved one mystery, but has he opened another? The cash is accounted for, the books are closed, or are they?